Hi guys, today I'll be showing you a build that I like to run on Legendary. It's a support skill build. Alright, this is a really good build, especially if most of your teammates are running a skill, drone and turret, or whatever skill they're using. Okay, so let me take you through the build. Alright, so I'm running 4-piece Future Initiative. Alright, rolled skill damage with a skill haste gear mod, the Future Initiative chest piece, okay, skill damage, skill haste, and the holster and knee pads with skill damage. I'm also running the exotic BTSU glove, alright, and the named Hermano backpack with perfect overclock. Okay, my skills are the assault turret and the artificer hive. So the main thing about this build is the talent that Future Initiative gives you when you have 4 pieces on. Alright, so it gives you ground control. Okay, so the talent is increases you and your allies' total weapon and skill damage by 15% when at full armor. So you have to be at full armor. Okay, soon as you lose your armor, the talent is not activated. Alright, so we are not actually healing teammates, we are supporting our teammates because of that talent. Alright, and the chest piece increases that from 15% to 25%. So being on full armor, you are basically increasing your team skills. So if they're running drone and turret, you're increasing the damage output they do by 25%. And also this goes towards the DPS players that are running a full red DPS. Okay, could be any DPS strikers, striker DPS build, Heartbreaker DPS build, a high-end red build. You know, so it increases their damage by 25%. All right. I'm also running the BTSU glove for the overcharge. Okay, so when you deconstruct this, everyone's skill goes on overcharge. All right, for 15 seconds, not just you, which is really good. All right, this is the reason why I prefer this over the named exotic backpack, the Acosta Go backpack, which is where you throw a grenade, it overcharges only you. This is why a lot of people tend to run the BTSU glove. Okay, I'm also running the perfect overclock talent. Okay, so allies within 15 meters of your deployed skills gain 30% reload speed and reduces their active cooldown by 0.6 seconds, so 6 seconds each second. All right. Um, so this one is important. Make sure you're at full armor. We want to keep proccing ground control. And not just that, I'm also running the Artificer Hive. So when you have this build on, you want to make sure you have the Artificer Hive on. Okay, the Artificer Hive is such a good skill, especially for your teammates and yourself. Okay, so what the Artificer Hive does is it shoots out fast-acting microdrones to deployed skills, including other hives, repairing them, temporarily boosting their performance and damage, and extending their duration. So as I explained there, it's really strong. So you can actually so it'll send small micro drones to all your teammates' skill, and you'll notice that the drones and the turrets seem invincible. They literally stay there for double the duration, and it's insane. And obviously their damage is increased as well. All right, I like to use this with my team in certain parts of Legendary. Okay, so my weapons is the Scorpio. In case someone pushes me, you know I can. Everyone knows what the Scorpio does, and I'm using the test subject for the perfectly in sync. You could run the damn, I forgot the name of it. I use it all the time. You could run the capacitor if you want to, but I prefer to run the Scorpio because when I do, sometimes they tend to push, and it gives me that survivability. Okay, and I'm running the TDI card. If I lose ammo on both, I can still do some damage with my skill and my weapon. All right. I'm also running the technician. Okay, so for the artificer hive, if you have a different specialization on, you won't be able to use the artificer hive. As you can see the technician logo on there. It's only available when you unlock it in the technician specialization. So here, okay, on there. And you also get the extra 10% skill damage, and you get the 1 skill tier, which is why I am running an armor core there. Alright, so yeah. Also, just to let you guys know, if you don't like perfect overclock, you can run opportunistic. Okay, Opportunistic is also a very good talent. I think I prefer opportunistic, to be honest with you. I actually have it on a lot of my support builds, but let me just show you the talent. Perfect Overclock is also really good. I don't recommend using the normal overclock talent. It is really useless because it's only 7 meters, and it's not as good as perfect overclock. Okay, so this is opportunistic, which is another talent you can use instead of overclock. So enemies you hit with a shotgun and marksman rifle amplifies the damage you take by 10%. From all sources. So that also includes your skills. So say you shot someone with your shotgun, you procced opportunistic, your turret will do 10% extra damage to that person. All right. If you have the perfect opportunistic, it is 15%. So I'd recommend the perfect opportunistic. Okay. So let me just showcase you the turret damage and the overcharge. Okay. So what I've noticed earlier when I was testing this is, before I did the video, I need to change my skill, because the artificer, the micro drones from the artificer still goes towards your skill, even if it's holstered. Okay, so it's actually very good for shield builds. So I just gotta put this here. I'm just gonna put this Stinger Hive on there. So I'll show you the damage it does. And this is not even on a full skill build. So I'm gonna put this to very hard, just so they last a bit longer. Okay, cool. Okay, so currently it is doing 124k. Alright, so as soon as I change it to the Artificer, you'll see a massive damage increase. Alright, so I'll just place it here. 163. Alright, and I'm not even on a high-end skill build. That is insane. Okay, and when I overcharge, you'll also notice when I overcharge is that I get my Artificer back. So I'm gonna remove the skill haste from here. Alright, and I'm gonna be on full armor as well. I just checked that by accident. So skill haste is disabled. Look how fast I get my hive back. Okay, sorry, I don't know what happened there. Might as well reset this. And I'll show you the damage. Okay, so it went from 120k to 163. Alright, with the Artificer. And on overcharge, it will go to 194. Alright, which is a big jump. I don't even have my test subject procced or anything. And see, I get my hive back straight away. It's at 200k now. Yeah, and it's going back down to 169 because overcharge is no longer activated. Alright, so yeah. So imagine you had this build on with a team that is running a drone and turret. You guys will be doing insane skill damage, and also it'll help your DPS players out. So yeah, remember, 4-piece. Let me just take you through the pieces. A feature initiative mask with skill damage, skill haste. A feature initiative chest piece with skill damage, skill haste. The holster skill damage, the knee pad skill damage. Okay, BTSU gloves, and her mono named chest piece with perfect overclock. Okay, whatever you can run, whatever skill you want here. Make sure it's at one of the turrets, or you can run a drone. I think you would be better off with a assault turret. And remember to have the Artificer Hive on. So the main things you need is the Artificer Hive, 4-piece, including the chest piece, the BTSU gloves for the overcharge, and here you can pretty much run whatever backpack you want. 2 talents I recommend is Perfect Overclock. Okay, don't run the normal overclock, it's useless, or opportunistic, either the 10% one or the perfect version. Alright, so yeah, thank you guys, hope you enjoyed that build. I recommend you making that build. Peace.